And we are now live. So originally I had been trying to record videos, but I decided, you know what? Screw it. Let's go live instead. So, Max Nation, I'm Unger to the Max coming at you with today's live episode of the Sports Room Talk Show. A salute to you. Now, before we get going, if you haven't done so already, make sure you punch that subscribe button like a UFC fighter. Hit the like button with the Judas effect, courtesy of Chris Jericho, and deliver a Superman punch to the notification bell, courtesy of the head of the table and your tribal chief, and the reigning, defending, undisputed WWE Universal Heavyweight Champion, Roman Reigns. So last night, the 2023 Cleveland Browns schedule was unveiled. So I am going to unveil it here to you live on the Sports Room Talk Show. So here we go. Week 1, it's the Battle of Ohio as the Cleveland Browns host the Cincinnati Bengals. Week 2, the Browns will be on prime time TV down in the Steel City as they take on the Pittsburgh Steelers on Monday Night Football. Week 3, Browns return home to take on the Tennessee Titans. Week 4, Browns will stay at home as they take on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. So 3 of the Browns' first 4 games are divisional. Bengals, Steelers, Ravens. Interesting. Week 5 is the bye week. Coming out of the bye week, who knows who their quarterback is going to be? It could be Sam Darnold. It could be Trey Lance. It could be Brock Purdy. Who knows? But we do know that the San Francisco 49ers will be in town. Week 7, the Browns will head to the heartland of America. Will it be Gardner Minshew at quarterback? Will it be Anthony Richardson, the number 4 overall pick at quarterback? We don't know. But we do know that Jonathan Taylor will be in the backfield when the Browns take on the Indianapolis Colts. Week 8, the Browns will head Halloween weekend. The Browns will head to the Pacific Northwest where they will take on Geno Smith, DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, Jackson Smith and Jigba, and, hold on, the Seattle Seahawks. So, if there's one away game I would love to go to for the Browns this season, it is the Seattle Seahawks. So I'm going to try and convince my dad to take me up to Seattle to go to that game. If I were to go see the Browns and Seahawks at Lumen Field in the Pacific Northwest, I would lose my damn mind. Week 9, Browns come home to take on Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals. Week 10, the Browns will head out on the road to take on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. Week 11, Browns get set to come home, take on Kenny Pickett, TJ Watt, and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Week 12, the Browns will be a Rocky Mountain high when they take on Sean Payton, Russell Wilson, and the Denver Broncos. Week 13, the Browns will stay out west, but this time they'll head to Hollywood to take on Sean McVay, Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp, and the Los Angeles Rams. Week 14, the Browns will come home and take on Trevor Lawrence, Doug Peterson, and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Week 15, the Browns play host to Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears. Week 16, the Browns will head out on the road to the Lone Star State. They'll be deep in the heart of Texas as they get set to take on Deshaun Watson's old team, the Houston Texans. Week 17 in the home finale on Thursday Night Football. The Browns will play host to Aaron Rodgers and the New York Jets. And then to finish off the season, the Browns will head to the jungle to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. All right, so now I'm going to go through the schedule one more time, but this time I'm going to make my call-outs because, again, I haven't been able to do it yet, but I'm still working on my quest to do a video collaboration for every game on the Cleveland Browns schedule. I'm not going to give up until it's complete. And even when I do complete it, I want to keep going with it because I'm just enjoying it. All right, so here we go. Bengals, Jazzy TV. We weren't able to make it happen, Captain, last season, but let's make it happen this season. All right, week 2, the Pittsburgh Steelers, Steel Twins. Let's make this happen. I love working with you guys. Every video collaboration we've done has been fantastic. Let's do it again this season. Week 3, Titan Upload. Last time the Browns played the Titans in 2020, I believe it was, we were set to do a video collaboration, but then I had to deal with a medical issue, so I wasn't able to do it. So this season, let's get it done. Week 4, Baltimore, Engraven Vids. I've enjoyed doing our video collaborations in the past. Let's do it again this season. Week 5, bye week. Can't collaborate with anybody during a bye week. Week 6, the San Francisco 49ers. I've been talking with a YouTuber named CG Ruthless, so we're going to try and make that happen. Week 7, the Indianapolis Colts. Last time the Browns played the Colts, I worked with Bring the Juice Colts podcast, so I'm going to reach out to them and see if they're interested in doing another video collaboration with me. Week 8, when we play the Seattle Seahawks. This isn't even hard. You know who I'm going to work with for the Seahawks. Norbcam. I had a great time working with Norb the last time the Browns played the Seahawks, so why not just do it again? All right, and then week 9 for the Arizona Cardinals. AZ Sports Fan, you and me, let's do it. Week 10, Ravens, Engraven Vids. I'm calling you out for a video collaboration. All right. Week 11, Steel Twins. Like I said before, we weren't able to do our video collaborations last season, but when we have been able to do them in the past, I've really enjoyed working with you guys. So let's do it again. All right. Week 12, the Denver Broncos. Hold on a minute. No, that's the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here are the Denver Broncos. All right, Denver. So last time I worked with a Broncos fan, his name was The Answer is 42. So I'm going to reach out to him and see if he's interested in doing another video collaboration with me. Week 13, the LA Rams. I am talking with a YouTuber named Payo Time. He is a big Rams fan. So I'm calling you out for a video collaboration. Week 14, the Jacksonville Jaguars, UCF Jaguar. We did a video collaboration last time the Browns and Jaguars played each other. Let's do it again. Week 15, Chicago. Last time I did a video collaboration for the Bears, I did it with a guy named Chicago Audible. I think he goes by a different YouTube channel name now. I'll have to check, but I'm going to reach out to him. Week 16, the Houston Texans. Still working on that one. Not 100% sure who I'm going to work with for the Texans, but I'll find somebody. And then week 17, the New York Jets. Gangrene David, I know you're on a bit of a YouTube hiatus, but come out of hibernation and let's do a video collaboration together for this Thursday night matchup. But if not, I think his name was DBUX Jets. You and I did a video collaboration last year to preview Jets Browns. Let's do it again this season. And then week 18, it's the Bengals again in Cincinnati. Where is that pennant? Here we go. Jazzy TV. Let's do the video collaboration. I'm in the description of this live stream. I am going to tag everyone so that they all get some type of notification or something. But in the meantime, like I said, the 2023 NFL schedule got unveiled last night. So here are some of the notable games. All the primetime games got revealed last night. Like I said, actually all the games got unveiled last night. So here you go. Thanksgiving is Packers, Lions, Commanders, Cowboys, and 49ers, Seahawks. I'm fine with the Packers and Lions being Thanksgiving. That should be a decent matchup. But I'm tired of the Dallas Cowboys being on Thanksgiving, playing on Thanksgiving. I know it's like become part of tradition, but instead of Cowboys or Commanders Cowboys, let's see. What other games are happening in week 12 that could have been better? Let me see. You could have had Ravens Bengals be on Thanksgiving instead of Commanders Cowboys. I would have liked that better. Oh wait, no. That's for week 2. My bad. Let me try that again. Let's look at week 12. Oh, Steelers Bengals. I think that matchup is better than Cowboys or Commanders Cowboys. Bills Eagles. That would have been a much better matchup than Commanders Cowboys for Thanksgiving. Let's see. So you had Steelers Bengals, Bills Eagles. Yeah, those two would be the ones I would have chosen over Commanders Cowboys for Thanksgiving, but whatever. And then, oh right, you also have a game on Black Friday, the Dolphins and the Jets. But yeah, instead of Cowboys Commanders, I would have done Steelers Bengals, Bills Eagles. Even though it's not on the schedule for that week, I would have done Steelers Ravens. Like, I'm just tired of seeing the Cowboys on Thanksgiving. But 49ers Seahawks in Seattle to close out Thanksgiving, I like that matchup. I think the 49ers and the Seahawks are going to be battling it out for the top seed in the NFC West. I could actually see Seattle winning that division because we don't know who's going to be the starting quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers. It could be Trey Lance. It could be Sam Darnold. It could be Brock Purdy. We don't know. So, yeah, I think even with the nice pieces that San Francisco has, Deebo Samuel, George Kittle, Christian McCaffrey, we don't, like I said, we don't know who their quarterback is. So, but anyway, and then for your Christmas Day games, let's look at those. You've got Raiders Chiefs, Giants Eagles, and then Ravens 49ers in a rematch of Super Bowl 47. The only game of those three that I don't like is Raiders Chiefs, but I get it. It's because it's Patrick Mahomes, so you want him on TV, national TV as much as you can. So, whatever. Anyway, Thursday night football schedule which, by the way, I think the NFL needs to get rid of Thursday night football. I think it is bad for player safety. You're asking players to, you know, go at it for like 60 minutes or whatever on Sunday and then quickly turn around and get ready to play on Thursday. No, that's just, that logistically, that does not make sense. And it also doesn't give teams enough time to really implement a game plan to get ready for their next opponent. But anyway, here's your Thursday night football schedule. Week 2, Vikings, Eagles. Week 3, Giants, 49ers. Week 4, Lions, Packers. Week 5, Bears, Commanders. Week 6, Broncos, Chiefs. Week 7, Jaguars, Saints. Week 8, Buccaneers, Bills. Week 9, Titans, Steelers. Week 10, Panthers, Bears. Week 11, Bengals, Ravens. There is no Week 12 Thursday night football because that's Thanksgiving. Week 13 Thursday night football, Seahawks, Cowboys. Week 14, Patriots, Steelers. Week 15, Chargers, Raiders. Week 16, Saints, Rams. And Week 17, Jets, Browns. The only Thursday night game I'm excited for on that list, there's two actually. Number one is Bengals Ravens. Bengals Ravens is a fantastic matchup just about every time they play each other. Go back and watch their playoff game from this past season. Go back and watch their Sunday night football game in Baltimore. Both were fantastic and came right down to the final seconds. And then the other game I'm interested in is Week 9, Titans Steelers. I think the Titans are still going to be a factor this season, but I don't think they're going to win the division. I think it's still Jacksonville's division to lose. And look out for Pittsburgh. I like what the Steelers have with TJ Watt, Najee Harris, Kenny Pickett, George Pickens, and Mike Tomlin basically never loses. And when I say never loses, I don't mean he consistently goes undefeated. I mean that he's never had a losing season. Heck, he almost got the Steelers into the playoffs last season. Okay, so now we look at Monday Night Football. Or no, Sunday Night Football. Let's do that instead. So Sunday Night Football, Week 1 is the Cowboys and the Giants. Week 2 is the Dolphins and the Patriots. Week 3, Steelers, Raiders. Week 4, Chiefs, Jets. Week 5, Cowboys, 49ers. Week 6, Battle of New York. Not Giants, Jets, but Giants, Bills. Then again, the Buffalo Bills are the only ones who actually play in New York. But anyway, Week 7, Dolphins, Eagles. Week 8, I don't know why this game's on Sunday Night Football, but I guess it's because it's Justin Fields against Justin Herbert. But it's the Bears and the Chargers. Week 9, Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs against Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase. Excuse me. Bills, Bengals. Week 10, it's the Jets taking on the Raiders. So that's Aaron Rodgers against Devontae Adams. Week 11, I have no idea why this game is on Sunday Night Football. It's the least interesting of all the Sunday night games. It's the Vikings taking on the Broncos. Week 12, we've got the Ravens taking on the Chargers. Week 13 is Chiefs, Packers. Week 14, it's Eagles, Cowboys. Week 15, Ravens, Jaguars. There's no Sunday Night Football in Week 16. So Week 17 Sunday Night Football will be Packers, Vikings. And then Week 18 Sunday night game won't be decided until probably that week. Okay, number one for me on this list is easy. It's Bills, Bengals. I mean, before the Damar Hamlin situation, which I'm glad he's okay and all that, I was so excited for that Monday night game last season. because the number 1 seed might have been in play. There were major playoff implications. I was so excited. So for this game to be in prime time again is awesome. So easy. That's number 1. Number 2, I'm actually going to say Ravens Jaguars. Last season, I would say the game against Baltimore was the game that kind of set off the Jaguars' run to winning the AFC South and getting to the playoffs. So I'm excited that that game is late in the season and it's on Sunday Night Football because I think it will have playoff implications. And then a couple weeks before that, you have the Ravens taking on the Chargers. That's my number 3 game because it's Lamar Jackson against Justin Herbert. That gets me really intrigued. Number 4, I'm actually going to say Giants-Bills. I don't think last season's playoff run was a fluke for the New York Giants, and I think the Giants are going to be a much improved team. I don't think they're going to take over the number 1 spot in the NFC East. I think that still belongs to Philadelphia, but I do think the Giants will be finish second in the NFC East, and the Dallas Cowboys will finish third. So this will be a good measuring stick game for them when they take on Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, and the Buffalo Bills. So that's why that game is number 3 for me. Number 4, I would say, what game is number 4? Number 4, I would say, I don't know. But those are my top 3. My top 3 are Bills, Bengals, Ravens, Jaguars, and Ravens, Chargers. And then you've got Giants, Bills for my top 4. There you go. And then for Monday Night Football, here's Monday Night Football. So week 1, it's the Bills and Jets. Week 2, it's a doubleheader as the Saints take on the Panthers, and you also have the Browns taking on the Steelers. Week 3, it's the Eagles and the Buccaneers, and you will have a Super Bowl 56 rematch when the Los Angeles Rams head for the jungle to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Week 4, it's the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New York Giants. Week 5, it's the Green Bay Packers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Week 6, Dallas Cowboys against Los Angeles Chargers. Week 7, I have no idea why this is a Monday Night Football game, but it's the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Week 8, the Las Vegas Raiders against the Detroit Lions. Week 9, Justin Herbert against Aaron Rodgers as the Chargers take on the Jets. Week 10, it's the Denver Broncos taking on the Buffalo Bills. And then Week 11, I thought this was going to be the opening game of the NFL season because of how good it was to finish out the season. But nope, the NFL decided to go in a different direction. But we will get it on Monday Night Football in Week 11 from Arrowhead Stadium. Jalen Hurts, Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown, and the Philadelphia Eagles take on Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes, and the Kansas City Chiefs. Super Bowl 57 rematch. Week 12, Bears and Vikings. Week 13, Bengals and Jaguars. Week 14, Titans and Dolphins. And you have a second game, which is Packers-Giants. Week 15, it's the Chiefs and the Patriots. And Week 16 is Ravens 49ers. So if I had to rank my favorite Monday night games, number 1 is easy. It's Eagles Chiefs. Number 2 is Rams Bengals. Number 3 is Bengals Jaguars. Number 4, I'm going to say Chargers Jets. And number 5, I'm going to say Ravens 49ers. So those are my thoughts on the NFL schedule. I'm not surprised that the Cleveland Browns only got 2 primetime games. Even with Deshaun Watson as their quarterback, I didn't think they should get any more than 2. I hate that one of them is Thursday Night Football because, like I said earlier, I think Thursday Night Football is stupid. I think the NFL needs to get rid of Thursday Night Football. The NFL says they care about player safety, but by keeping Thursday Night Football around, to me it says they actually don't. Yeah. But anyway, I want to switch gears and go to the NBA playoffs now because actually I just want to go to the NBA in general. Because here's the thing. Kevin Durant got eliminated last night. Giannis Antetokounmpo got eliminated in the first round. LeBron James is still playing. He could move on to the Western Conference Finals tonight if the Lakers upend the Golden State Warriors. Steph Curry is still playing. Nikola Jokic has moved on to the Western Conference Finals because the Nuggets eliminated the Suns last night. The Boston Celtics forced a Game 7 back in Boston on Sunday thanks to a huge fourth quarter outburst from Jason Tatum, which means Joel Embiid has to play like the MVP that he was this season to get the 76ers to their first Eastern Conference Finals since 2001. I say all of that to say this. As of right now, the title of best player in the league, I think, is vacant. Right now, I don't think LeBron James is the best player in the world. Kevin Durant is not. Giannis Antetokounmpo is not the best player in the world. Steph Curry, I would say, is not the best player in the world. Not right now. Don't get me wrong, Steph has had some amazing performances. He had the 50-point Game 7 against the Sacramento Kings. He won Finals MVP last year. He has 4 championships. I get it. But I'm talking about right now. Yes, LeBron James this season became the all-time leading scorer. He actually did that on my birthday, so that was pretty cool. But the Thunder beat the Lakers. Not that that has any bearing, but just because you become the all-time leading scorer doesn't make you the best player in the world right now. Which, by the way, not to get into this whole LeBron James, Michael Jordan GOAT discussion, but I will say this. For me, Michael Jordan is the GOAT. Even though I wasn't really around to see Jordan play, the primary reason I have him as the GOAT is because when you think of Michael Jordan, you think of one team, the Chicago Bulls. I know Jordan came out of retirement and played for the Washington Wizards, but he spent a majority of his career with the Chicago Bulls. When you see like documentaries and stuff about Michael Jordan, I've never seen a Michael Jordan documentary where he was wearing a Washington Wizards jersey. Every show I've seen him in and all that, he's always been wearing a Chicago Bulls jersey. So you associate Michael Jordan with the Chicago Bulls. Can you really associate LeBron James with any one team? I get it. He spent 7 seasons with the Cavaliers in his first stint, 2003 to 2010. But then he went to the Miami Heat from 2011 to 2014. Came back to Cleveland, 2015 to 2018. Now he's with the Lakers, 2019 to call it 2023. Not saying he's going to leave after this season, but that's just where we are. Yes, LeBron has spent a majority of his career with the Cleveland Cavaliers, but when you think of LeBron, you probably would think of him in a Cavaliers jersey first, but you might think of him in a Miami Heat jersey first because that's where he won his first career championship. And then the only reason he won his second championship is because Ray Allen saved his ass. But anyway, like, what if he wins his second championship with the Los Angeles Lakers this season? Maybe people start to think of him in a Lakers jersey. I don't know. So it's just hard for me to. I can't put LeBron as the GOAT because I won't say LeBron's been ring chasing as much as he is a team hopper. Granted, with Tom Brady, I didn't admit that he was the GOAT until he was away from New England. But that's because with the Patriots, there were just so many cheating scandals and controversy with the Patriots that I just refused to give Tom Brady his credit and stuff. Even when the Patriots came back from a 28-3 deficit to beat the Atlanta Falcons in Super Bowl 51. Nope, that still didn't convince me that he was the GOAT. Because I don't believe all 6 of New England's Super Bowl championships are legitimate. For example, Super Bowl 49, when the Patriots beat the Seahawks. No, I don't think that Super Bowl is legitimate because of Deflategate. There's a couple other spy gates in there and stuff like that. But once Brady led the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to the NFC champ to the Super Bowl, and the Buccaneers became the first team ever to play the Super Bowl in their home stadium, that's when Brady became the GOAT. That's what made me admit that Tom Brady is the GOAT. So it's a little bit of a different situation, but this is one of those situations where it makes sense in my mind. Just like my reasoning for why the then Cleveland Indians need to change their name to the Cleveland Guardians. The reason I suggested that Cleveland should change their name to the Guardians was not because of the Guardian statues or whatever on the bridge out by the stadium. It's because Progressive Field and Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse are right next to each other. They're separated by the Gateway District, a little strip in between. And because the Cavaliers' name has to do with swords and defending and all that, I thought, okay, the Indians should change their name to something along the same lines. How about Guardians? So there's that. That was my reasoning for why the Indians should change their name to the Guardians. And of course, that's what the Guardians ended up doing. Because again, they're the Cleveland Guardians. So, which, by the way, Guardians are starting a 3-game series against the Los Angeles Angels tonight at Progressive Field. The St. Louis Cardinals, the team I'm wearing, they're starting a 3-game series in Boston against the Red Sox, a rematch of the 2013 World Series and also the 2004 World Series, I believe it was. Yes, it was the 2004 World Series. Red Sox won both of those. So Cardinals will be looking for a measure of revenge. But also, we've got the Stanley Cup playoffs going on tonight. The Florida Panthers will look to finish off the Toronto Maple Leafs in Game 5 up in Toronto. Panthers couldn't get the job done in Game 4 down in Florida, where they could have gone for the sweep, but the Maple Leafs staved off elimination. And then you've also got the Edmonton Oilers taking on the Vegas Golden Knights. That series is tied 2-2. So whoever wins will have a 3-2 series lead going back to Edmonton. I've got Edmonton winning that game, and I've got Edmonton winning the series. But I think the Oilers will fall to the Dallas Stars in the Western Conference Finals. Which, by the way, I think Dallas will head up to Seattle in Game 6 and finish off the Kraken. And then congrats to the Carolina Hurricanes. They already punched their ticket to the Eastern Conference Finals. They defeated the New Jersey Devils in overtime last night. So that's going to do it for today's episode of the video collaboration of the Sports Room Talk Show. My apologies on the screw up, but until next time, I'm Munger to the Max. But before we go, if you haven't done so already, make sure you punch that subscribe button like a UFC fighter, hit the like button with the Judas courtesy of Chris Jericho, and deliver a Superman punch to the notification bell courtesy of Roman Reigns. Or if you don't want to do that, then just hit the notification bell with the spear courtesy of the almighty Bobby Lashley.